Hi there and welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa. Today we're going to be making some little notelets. These can be used in many different ways. They can be used like just a cute little piece of happy mail to send to somebody, or you can also use them in your journals as well. I'm actually upcycling some Disney cards. I've got these cards. I was going to send them to the charity shop. We've had them for years in the family. They've got like questions on one side. Some of them have got like pictures on them. And I thought they would make really cute little cards as like happy mail cards. But the thing I like actually is making up a few, and then they're really handy. You know, when you need a card to send, something like that, that you've got it like little thank you notes. I'm going to be using mine also for my top tier red Patreons as well. So that's what I'm using mine. I'm going to have like a little belly band, like a little pockety bit, so you can pop a gift in there. I've got like a little heart charm. And I'm also going to be able to include a little note on the inside as well. I'm actually going to leave the question bit on the back of the picture. I think that's really cute. And then obviously people can then use them on in their pages, on their journals or whatever. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This is just a little example. I might even add to this as well as we create. So that's what we're doing. I have got a whole load to one side. Let's do Pinocchio. So the thing I'm going to do to start with is, let's get out my Mod Podge, and we're going to, I did try some Pritt stick on that one last night, but I found that like some of the corners in that weren't sticking so well. So I'm hoping this will be a little bit better. I'm going to use book pages on mine. You can obviously use whatever you like. Be careful with your book pages. I was using mine for something, and then and I was going to, let's do it up the correct way, and then I was going to use it to send to somebody, and then I realised it had a bad word on it, and I didn't even realise, so go careful. Because obviously it's fine if it's like a friend or something, they probably wouldn't even notice, but you can guarantee if a child sees or something that it would get picked up. You can always guarantee that, can't you? If the one person that isn't supposed to see something spots it. So just go careful when you're using old books of what's actually on the wording. And it's not even like it's a really bad word. The book was really good. I read it ages ago, but obviously it had a couple of choice words in there that is fine when you're an adult, but not so fine for some people. Go careful with the scissors. I say this every time. It's supposed to scrape away from you. If you've got a distressing tool, even better. I, though, personally like using a pair of scissors. So we're doing that to start with. I'm going to go through and do each one the same. So I find it easier when I'm doing loads just to do the whole lot, do them almost like put all the book pages on first, then distress, then go around the outside with the ink. I'm just doing that now. It just makes a really nice difference. So we're going to do that and then do some stamping and that, because I've done loads of bits and pieces. And the fun thing, we're going to be doing this, we're not just going to be using regular stamps, we're going to be using some other bits and pieces as well. So I'm going to pop some music on, I may have a little bit of a chat, but I'm just going to try and get these all done in the one go. Let's move my paper. I'm going to need a little bit of space. So I've got all my little notelet cardlet things ready to go with the pictures on the back. So the next thing we're going to do is get my favourite stamp, and I am going to do some stamping. So let's talk stamping. I think The reason I love this stamp so much is because it's such a big chunky one. It was originally, or it's not that it wasn't originally because it still is, from Cocoa Daisy. I just love it. Look at that. That is so cool. My favourite way to use it is with paint. I've used it on canvases. I'll tell you what I love doing. You may have seen me do this with it before. Let me just place that down there and just going through some stuff. Here we go. I've done it before on here where I've just stamped out loads with paint and then gone over in pen onto patterned papers. And then I love keeping things like this in my journaling stash on the side of my desk, because sometimes it's really handy just to lean for something quick. And I really like doing that. Look how cool that looks. But I'm going to do this on all the notelets, the little cards. This particular ink is a really good one to use because it's nice and juicy. It's a good ink. Some of the inks that can be a little bit drier, I really like this one, and then go on for a second go. So I'm going to do this. I love the colour of this as well. You know how much I love adding colour to projects. I am so pleased with how these look. They look quite vintagey, don't they? Complete contrast to the back. I love these. They feel so nice. Be aware when you're doing this though, you do get very messy hands. Next thing we're going to do, because I said we were going to talk about stamping, you can get creative with your stamping and use different things, and you don't have to use traditional or like your typical kind of stamps. I'm now going to use, I've obviously already been testing this out and doing it, we're now going to be using bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is a really fun way to get some good stamping on your pages. Look how cool that looks. I'm actually thinking, oh, I really wanted a yellow. A normal ink pad would be quite handy. I love these though. I don't think they're actually sold anymore, but the ink is so vibrant. These are really old Prima inks, and you know how much I love a good contrast. But yeah, definitely keep your bubble wrap. Look how cool. I love this so much. So I'm going to continue and do all of these. And again, I've got my cards and they just all look really cool. I think the other thing I really like about doing this kind of thing, although you're doing a very repetitive thing, they end up all being different and very unique, which I love. Right, we're going to continue with the stamping, the homemade stamping, and this time I'm going to use the cap from one of my Dilution sprays, and we are going to make some circles. And again, this just looks so cool. There, you see that? You can overlap them if you want, like that. You can just get carried away and just have a little bit of fun. It's just so cool when you sort of have a look around your craft stash and have a think about what you can use. Just remember that obviously if you were using at the top, it might be something that you're holding, or just be careful that you're not using something that afterwards you think, oh, I wish I hadn't used that, and it's got a bit messy. Obviously you can wipe it off afterwards, but have a little think before you start stamping if and where you will be using it again. I'm just going to continue on with these. Look how cool these look. I'm in love with these so much. Right, we are now going to use another homemade stamp. I'm going to use a pencil. Let's use the rubber of the pencil. We're going to go over. Do you know, these would be cool as the centres of flowers. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I just love this effect so much. Loving the colours, the muted tones. I'm actually having a little think, and I might actually change up the design a little bit. The one I made last night, I might change it. I'm really enjoying this. I just find it so relaxing as well. It's also really fun having a play with your stash and just seeing what you can do. So I highly recommend doing this, and it's really nice doing a few at the same time as well. Especially then as well, if you want to make little handmade cards or something like that, you've got a nice little batch to be able to send out. I've always said if you make one, you may as well make 5. In this instance, I'm making over 20. And again, let's just have a closer look at these. Don't they look so nice? I'm so happy with these. Let's get some lace on now. Let's start adding some layers. We've got loads of colour, and you can see what I mean about the stamping. And just get really creative with it and experiment and see what you can stamp with and have fun. Right, let's get some layers. I'm going to use some paper here from my kits, and we are going to create some little layers. What I want to do though as well is get some lace on here. The width of the note card, let's take that off there. I've got it along the bottom on the other one, but I've decided to do this one slightly different. I'm going to use this pink lace here because you know how much I love adding colour. There we go. Let's trim that. And then we are going to make a little pocket. I want to slide the little card with the charm in. So we're just going to use some thin double-sided tape one side. Let's zoom in so you can see that a little bit better. So I want to be able to see the lace. There we go, and we'll trim that. Oh, we've got a... That's bashful by the looks, isn't it? Do you think that's bashful? Looks like it to me. And then we are just going to add the tape on the other side, so that then when it's stuck down in place, it gives us that little like pocket on the other side. Stick that down, and then that's what you can use then if you want to send any happy mail or anything like that. There, that looks really cute, doesn't it? I like that. So I'm now going to do that on all of them. I am just going to rough up the edges as well, just so it looks like the others as well. That's so cool. I might actually add some washi tape or something under there, along there as well. I think that would look quite nice. Just having a little look to see what I've got. Yeah, let's add a little bit of washi tape as well, just to soften that edge. So that is the next stage there. I've done all of those, and I am now adding a little bit of washi tape, but I'm also going to add staples on here as well, just to make sure it stays in. It's also another little bit of colour and added texture as well. So I'm going to pop that. This washi tape's really nice because it's quite transparent. I like that. I think these are looking really cute. It's been a nice afternoon making these. And just a close-up again. I am so happy with how these are turning out. And these will be so nice on journal pages, won't they? I'm so pleased with these. Right, I'm having second thoughts about adding that heart that I had. I made a whole load of hearts, but actually I don't think I want to add them. I think I prefer them like that. Let's see what, and then I can write a note on the back of the card. So I'm going to pop that in there. I still want to add the little pink clips like that, and then I got some green card and used my flower punch to punch out. I did all this before bed last night, and then used my tulip pearl paints, and they've got like a raised center. And what I was going to do is just go around the outside and pop that on there. I'm wondering, actually, I think I might just glue the little flower on like that, and then pop another one down the bottom as well, like that. And I'm going to do that on all of them as well. I think that's going to look really sweet. So let's get my box, and then I can write the little notes. I like to send each person on Patreon, I needed to just go around the outside, in my red tier, a little handwritten note each month as well. So I will do that on the back of the little card there. I am in love with these. I think they look so cute. I've made loads this afternoon. I am so in love with them. I much prefer this design to the original one that I made. I'm so happy with these, and I've decided to make a little extra note and just include it at the back. So I'm going to go away and write all of these. I'm so chuffed with these, and I'm going to pop my one that I'm not as keen on in my journal just so you can see. I've decided to, I'm going to take that off actually, and then this I can add a photo. I think that will look really cute. Whoops, I've just pulled the petal off. Just killed my little flower there, never mind. Then let's find a page. Oh, I could put it there actually. Colours go really nice there, don't they? Oh, I tell you what I am going to do. I've just thought of the perfect way. I'm just looking for some washi tape. Which washi tape? Let's use Bambi. We are going to use the washi tape along here, like that. Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to use some tape because I don't want it to end up coming off. So this will just help secure it a little bit more. And I'm just showing you so that if you make them, you can use them in your own journals as well. Or the person that you gift it to, you can show them or explain to them how to do it. Although I'm sure it's quite self-explanatory, isn't it? Okay, let's pop the washi tape along there. And then we're going to place it on the end. And fold that over like so. And then that can open out. This is so cute. And then I just pop some more some more tape inside. Again, just to help it stick. I really like this actually, seeing the little card as well. I think that's a really cute addition, especially if you're making a Disney journal. I really love that, and then I can pop a photo or some journaling on there. That is so cute. That is such a cute little flip page there. There we go. Isn't that the cutest little page in my journal? I'm so pleased with that. And like I said, I can just add a photo or something there. And that will go really well. I'm so pleased with that. I really hope you have enjoyed this today. I hope it's inspired you to make some little note cards as well. Let me know if it has. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember to keep your cards, like playing cards, game cards. I was going to be giving these away to charity, and actually they've turned out to be the perfect little crafty project today. I'm glad I kept them after all. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.